You guys know you wanted a vlog. Anyway, guys, got my machine greens, machine fuel. A little bit of this Hydromax by Cage Muscle makes everything taste phenomenal. Got machine motion, and obviously, what else I take? Oh, I took my 4 mental joules. Getting ready for the gym. About to get my pre-workout, everything ready. So anyway, I got my sludge, MTS Nutrition, cookies and cream, 2 scoops, a banana, tablespoon and a half of honey. That's 22 grams of carbs. I'm gonna sprinkle it with this, just the clusters, a little bit more carbs. I'll give me about 2 scoops, so 50 grams of protein. I'm gonna try and get about 70 grams of carbs. I'm gonna get my pre-workout, which today, guys, I'm gonna have me some pump and grind mixed with Vasky, intra workout. I'm gonna have carb 10 mixed with machine fuel. So it's on, it's chest day. All right, here we are, O'Hare, off to Santa Ana, staying with Sean. I'm gonna be doing my Exos certification, which is basically the highest performance certification you get. Phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, I'm going for phase 1. You might wonder, why are you doing this? Well, I haven't done anything really to improve my certifications in training, and my passion is performance training. So the thing is, it's application. So I have to go actually do all these drills that I'll be showing athletes how to do. So I'm looking forward to the challenge because I like having athleticism. People be like, hey, you sold a company worth a lot of money. You run a couple large companies. You own multiple companies. Why would you increase your education? It's like, why would a millionaire go back to college? The thing is, you never want to rest on your laurels. As soon as you do, your competition will get the edge on you. So while I know how to formulate supplements, I know how to flavor supplements, I know marketing, I lecture on marketing, at the end of the day, if I don't keep getting better at everything, and that includes functional training, which is a part of the industry, somebody else is going to take my spot, and I'm not going to be the fucking man anymore. Also, I don't want to be just a one-trick pony. If I'm going to have my kids as advanced athletes, and I want to increase my athletic ability and be able to train people, maybe after I sell this company, I want to open a fitness training studio, a large one, maybe an Exos of my own. Shit. Only one way to do that, and that's the proper education. Staying lane on the road. Macrolution. Got it right here. Travel with it. That's my meals. They don't go bad. They stay good. Perfect meal. Has my fruits and veggies built in. That's what I'm talking about. Are you guys loving this unintentional coordination of colors here?
I walked downstairs at 6 a.m. and here we're matching like twins.
And I never wear blue. But anyway, so we're on our way to Exos.
It brings out your eyes.
I do. I have these blue eyes. These Judaic blue eyes.
These baby blues.
So Exos, you guys might be thinking, and we talked about this, like we own companies that are not based on training performance athletes. And we basically, this isn't what pays our bills. However, we're expanding and we're learning. And even though we're successful in our given trade, and I'd like to say we're at the top, near the top of our given trade in what we do, there's no reason why we shouldn't expand into functional training, which is why Exos, which anybody in the functional training arena will tell you is if not the most revered certification. There's 3 phases. This is phase 1. This is just something that I think that we're gonna have a blast with.
Yeah, you know what? Life is about continual growth if you want to avoid stagnation and even regression, because if you're not growing, eventually you're shrinking in the sense that you're getting passed up by your peers. So we want to stay as relevant as possible, as up to date as possible, and be able to bring better information, because even though both of us primarily make our livings from manufacturing dietary supplements, the reason why a lot of people follow people like Marc, myself, and others is for the information that we provide, not necessarily just the product. So we should have the best information.
Yeah.
And that's why it's so important that we do stuff like this and make investments in ourselves. This isn't just the $3,000-$4,000 to do the program for phase 1. This is also the 5 days of our time.
Yeah.
And the expenses of doing the thing. There's an inherent cost here, like 10 grand for doing this.
Yeah, but here's the thing, like we learned in our company, like with Chad and myself, and you're learning as well, and I know we were talking about it, is that if you just continue to do day-to-day tasks, you won't ever grow. And we need to get beyond day-to-day tasks. This is actually an investment in our future. So I could take the week and work half-assed, but don't think that we didn't wake up this morning and do office work. Don't think that I didn't work the whole time on the plane getting caught up. So we're gonna be fine, but just saying that, hopefully we can film some of this shit at Exos.
Yeah,
But,
they actually are very secretive about it. We asked if we could film it, and they literally said they would kill us if we did.
yeah,
So
Dan was pretty forthright about that. But I know Stu got a couple of films of him doing like some movements.
okay.
So hopefully we could do that. But see that Exos right here, baby. Every day is game day. It's fucking huge. It's be epic. All right, guys. So we got done. We got Exos. We're gonna give you a full report. But for now, we just got done doing an hour of functional training, and we actually weren't the worst there. We were.
I would say we were the best.
I'd say we were the best looking. That's for goddamn sure.
Yeah,
Anyway, so we're here at LA Fitness. You will see this workout on the channel. It might already be up. It might not be up yet. Either way, if I remember, I'll link it down below. If not, I don't care. Anyway, so here it is. And after I turn this bitch off, the next thing you're gonna see is our recap of the epic Exos day. Boom!
What's up for everyone? TigerFitness.com. This is.
So check it out, y'all. So you saw the beginning. Sean and I obviously didn't do a recap. We got too busy. We were filming videos. We were doing our thing. But I will say that Exos was one of the greatest experiences of my life. Not only to do applied training, which if you see my Snapchat, which is at Marc Lobliner on Snapchat, you'll see we've been putting in use already. Thomas, Cammie, myself, my wife, we've all been doing the Exos training. I've noticed, Sean and I actually put this together. We're gonna put together a complete workout for movement prep that has never been done in bodybuilding before. For example, I did it on chest day, arm day, and leg day. My lifts roll up, my back feels great, my knees, I did not need to even wear knee sleeves this week. By the time I start working out, it's 20 to 30 minutes of prep. But once you start training, your warm-ups are minimal, so it evens out in the time. But the muscle activation is absolutely astounding. Now, Cammie, since I've came back, we've had 2 training sessions.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on what I've taken from Exos? Because we've trained before, but never in this fashion.
It's a really good program, and it's good for developing athletes.
Yeah, and today we've done a lot of cool things. The thing about Exos is you can interpret it as long as you follow their different things. For example, you use the pillars, pillar strength, pillar development, use the movement preparation, things like that. And I got to say, it was the best 4 days of my life as far as learning is concerned. Thomas, what do you think, bro?
It's a really good podcast.
Okay, well,
You copied exactly what I said.
that's what brothers do. Okay, so keep an eye open. We're gonna have a ton of articles. I have a deadlift article coming out next week on how it's rehabilitative, which follows a lot of Exos principles. And Sean and myself, we will have a complete series coming in August on movement prep that'll completely change not only the way you train, but it will change the way you make gains, how fast you recover, or as we say, regen. And I'm really excited. So I look forward to doing phase 2 as soon as possible, then phase 3, and then I'm done with all my Exos. But for now, I'm gonna create some world-class athletes over here alongside Dr. Stu, Coach William, and everybody else in their lives. Of course, Campton United, which is their soccer club. So guys, I did this in part for myself, in case after, whatever's said and done, my next phase in life, or during this phase, I wanna go into some coaching type things. I did it to help my kids. Al, what's the best way to hire a great trainer? Become one. And also to help you guys. Because as you're going to see, the last 2 articles I wrote have been completely about a lot of Exos principles, which I am molding into the principles I already have, which is something that Exos does not do. And that's hypertrophy. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this vlog. Take us out, guys. Keep it down. Preston sleeping.
It's not a game.